Buddy, welcome back. We're jumping right into our Pathfinder second edition game, the Bash 'em Beat 'em Bone Boy battle is about to commence. Get our ass kicks. Kick some ass.
Aye.
I did go in and turn off vision by rules because I could not tell if it was actually correctly giving player characters dark vision.
You need me to turn off vision by rules? Is that what you said?
I already turned it off.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I turned that setting off mostly because I was checking checking up on vision stuff because I'd seen there was some updates, and it was not giving a distance that a player could see in the dark with no light source if they had dark vision, and that didn't seem right. So I went and turned off the vision by rules and put in a vision distance manually, just like I have to do for every monster that has dark vision.
I'm sure there's a forum post somewhere. They just upgraded Foundry from version 9 to version 10, and Pathfinder on Foundry just had an update today. So, who knows what's going on now?
Yeah, that was kind of my takeaway, was that all kinds of stuff could be happening, and I wouldn't have the slightest clue that it was. So for the time being, I just switched that little piece of automation off until I, go and educate myself about it.
Good.
I also noticed that, as far as I can tell, literally the entire party has either dark vision or low light. So I think I'm going to start adjusting light sources to reflect people with low light, because
Cool.
so much of the party has it. Just make light sources slightly bigger to reflect the fact that with low light vision you can see further the same light source.
And of course, this ever burning torch will always give us a light source.
And because this map is dark as fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to GM vision so I can actually see, because it be dark.
Dark.
All right, nobody panic at the flood of dice you're about to see. Maybe you might see it. Not sure.
At least heard it.
Yeah, it made a big racket, but it didn't actually throw any dice. That's halfway to hiding it.
Hit it even from you.
Yeah, so I guess I can just I can still do the same thing that I do at the table. Psychological warfare with the players by rolling for no reason. I see
Not
so
saying I
many
was.
people.
I'm not saying I was doing that Saturday night, but
Oh yeah, you
I have,
were.
I have seen so many GM tip videos that are like, yeah, just low key psychological warfare with your players. And I'm like, what? I don't dislike them as people. Why am I gonna sit here and fuck with them? Just
fuck
put
with
them on
people
out of.
I like.
Yeah, I guess I have better ways to mess with people that I like than to put them in fear of their character's life for no reason.
The the I have no poker face, so I just lean into it where you just don't know if it's really good or really bad. You just know it's really something.
You're quote unquote trying to hide something. The problem is you make the exact same face whether it's good news or bad news.
Uh-huh.
You're excited either way, so now everyone's worried.
Exactly.
Why is the GM excited? Did
Things
they
are
find?
happening.
Are they going to give me a really cool treasure, or is a skeleton going to bite my butt while I'm sleeping?
Yes.
There's yes.
I maintain that skeletons, the undead monsters, have really weak job force, and that's why they don't have a bite attack. Except for the ones that do. You know, wolves.
Hmm.
So, since everybody is obviously pumped to rattle them bones, now would be a good time to activate the "We're in combat" switch on your token. As I
You
unpause
should
the game.
yeah, I was to say, just unpause and we will do just that.
I was doing this cool trick where I have to like very quickly release the push to talk and then press down on the space bar like almost at the same instant because I don't want to know what happens in this browser if I hit alt and space bar at the same time. It could be anything. My cat steps on my keyboard now a lot because she's blind, and I learn new and exciting things about my computer every day.
Guessing we are rolling initiative.
Oh ho ho! Seeing a little bit of
There's.
incredible initiative popping in.
I'm not seeing any of the dice rolling.
Yeah,
Whoa.
none of the dice rolled, but
But
Probably
Yes.
something to do
jeez,
with the update.
Yeah, they made the
Eric's, that is amazing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think I got
First-
20.
First crit.
because I am small enough to hide behind this little fucking this suit of armor here, which technically blocks this monster's line of sight. I am just going to turn into a phantom and get the drop on everyone.
I also only have 8 hit points.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
no.
yeah.
Because I got sliced in half just before this.
Yeah.
Because I rolled like 5 ones.
That's right.
Eric's is
We're
having a terrible day.
we're in a little bit of a rough way, so we'll see how this goes.
But yeah, I'm going to be hiding. Maybe I just
All
get
right.
into that little
I'm gonna.
the sarcophagus there and just like pull the lid over.
I'm not sure you're big enough or strong enough to move the lid.
Oh, probably not.
It's a very big person's sarcophagus there. It's 10 feet long.
Oh God.
The inside's a little smaller than that. All right, I am beginning the encounter. Oh no! Apparently, what I'm going to do is have a pop-up notification from another messenger in front of the begin, and I'm going to click that instead. Now I've clicked the begin encounter. Which means that it is the turn of the Erics.
Well, should I roll like a stealth to hide?
Well, you're currently hiding.
So I have vanished.
So,
Practically.
no one is directly observing you yet. So, if you move to another location and then roll stealth again, you can hide once you have cover.
Excellent. Just because my depth perception's a little off. To the side where the armor is, where everything kind of curves. How do I target?
Directly south of where you're standing?
Yeah. Is that raised up or is that just the way
Yeah,
that the floor?
those are steps leading down.
Oh, okay.
Not very far down. It's not like you'd have to make like an athletics check to like jump off of it or anything. You can just
Real,
step. But yeah,
real
those are
quick,
steps.
take a note of the initiatives. The table is going to reset real quick. Not reset, but restart.
All right.
Guess. Let's see.
It doesn't have Celia in the initiative for some reason.
I just noticed that right after I screen capped the initiative so that I could, in case I needed to reset it.
Rolled a 25.
That's very strange.
I was the first person to roll, so I don't know if maybe that affected anything.
Maybe.
And you flagged yourself for combat, for sure.
Did I what?
Flag yourself for combat.
I don't know what that means.
Celia just made a perception check. She didn't actually roll initiative.
Yeah. Let's see.
Initiative is a different button.
Thought I hit the right button. Rawr. Yeah. Let's try this again.
Here's the dice.
Dice are
And
back.
the dice roll. Woohoo! Okay.
All right, and there's Big Token Boy, and things are making some sounds. Yeah, I think I'm gonna duck down around the corner here. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Select token. But ah, yeah, I think I'll duck behind the sarcophagus over here.
Okay.
Use that as my cover. And make a stealth check.
That is correct.
There's no.
So stealthy,
This.
much check.
All right. It's not too bad. 26. And I'm probably shuffling. Oh, and I'll get the alchemist crossbow out. I'll start loading that. Those shenanigans.
The pineapple of weapons. I have a grenade. I have a crossbow. I have a grenade in my crossbow.
Who gave the kobold grenades?
Well. All right, got anything else for me?
I think that is it for now.
All right. Much stealthy, very hide. Atamiri.
So with these spikes, those are just on the ground, right?
There's not actually spikes there. That's just the default trap symbol. If you
Gotcha.
hover over the little spike token, it'll tell you that the trap is scythe blades, which is still in the process of reset.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I could shoot over it because I wanted to, even though I feel the ground trembling, I can't see yet what is making it tremble. So I would like to electrify this skelly boy.
Soldier 2.
Yes.
Zip zap, zippity zap.
Oh my god, the button to make them throw saves actually works now. Thanks, Foundry.
Damn.
You just
Aw, and it succeeded.
it did.
I don't know why it made me roll a reflex save though.
What trash can that? You stop critically failing against your own shit and roll
But
damage.
yeah, that's weird.
I will get zapped for 5.
Ye-
I'm sure skeletons actually have like a bunch of electricity resistance, but that's getting on my nerves, so I'm just going to ignore one of their resistances.
Then I will raise my shield.
Look at all those shields you have.
A
Why you got
lot
so
of
many?
them. I'm a collector. What can I say?
I'm just gonna take one of those off.
Okay.
You don't need so many. Your hands are full. What are you gonna do with all these shields?
I'm gonna do like the Spartans. Hide underneath the shields.
Anything else for your turn?
That's me.
Where the fuck is my monster? It keeps turning GM vision.
Somebody needs to move their mic.
Okay. I'm big. I'm huge. I'm gonna munch. Gonna crunch.
Oh god.
Excuse me, sir.
Hi there. So I have this cool move that I'm supposed to have on my character sheet that's gone now. It's just gone. Oh no, wait, it's moved somewhere else. That's
Ah,
cool. I don't know what Terrifying Charge does because it has removed all of the monster's special moves from his character sheet. So now I have to find the skeletal giant.
Do we
And
really?
yeah, a little
You
bit.
know. No.
The charge is just scary, right? So we're
It's
good.
just, yeah, well, I'm scared. Okay, cool, we're good.
Okay, what the hell does this do? All right, the giant strides and then takes a attack with a +4 circumstance bonus to damage. If I hit,
Sir.
I attempt to demoralize. Anyway, I actually can't reach Adamiri because this giant suit of armor is in the way, so I am going to instead attempt to smash Celia.
Yep. Nope.
Apparently, he has a +0 modifier all of a sudden to his attack. That's cool. His modifier is actually +12. This character
Ah,
sheet
okay.
is broken.
Might need to just pull him over fresh.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna disappear him for a moment and then see if I can just drop him back in place with all of his shit. Hey, buddy, you got your stuff? Oh, hey, look, all of his stuff is back. That's weird. Oh man, am I gonna have to replace all of these tokens? Oof. Okay. This was not like this when I signed in earlier today to check. All right, so that attack roll was actually a 29.
Yeah.
So I have some smash damage for you.
Not a crit, bitch. Bony bitch.
Bone that bitch.
Maximum damage.
Is that his default damage? No, I didn't ask you to do that. Brilliant. Okay. 14. So that would be 18 points of damage.
18?
18. That is correct. He gets a +4 to the damage from using his terrifying charge.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ow.
And now he will attempt to frighten you. Where are your skills? There they are.
10 feet closer.
Ugh.
That's a 28. Are you familiar with how hard it is, or how the difficulty for intimidation works?
No.
All right. So, to attempt to demoralize someone, it is an intimidation check against your will DC.
Uh,
That would be the total of. Okay. That would be 10 plus whatever your modifier to will saves is.
Uh, 11.
All right. Consider yourself demoralized.
Because that's a 20. You'd make it a 21, is what I'm getting at.
And I have rolled a 28.
Yep. Igu. What does that mean?
Give me a second. I'll drop that right on you. It is. Okay, you are. It's not a critical success, so you are frightened 1, which I will drop. If you are unfamiliar with what frightened do,
Yes.
all right, you're gripped by fear and struggle to control your nerves. The frightened condition always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to this value to all of your checks and DCs. Unless specified otherwise, at the end of each of your turns, the value of your frightened condition will decrease by 1.
So after one round, it'll go away.
At the end of your next turn, yes.
Great.
That took up 2 of my actions, so
What's the number it decreases by?
it
1.
decreases by 1. So you will go from frightened 1 to frightened
No,
0.
no, 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 no. You said it does something to all of my saves by a value. What's the value?
1.
1. Okay, 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 okay.
All right. I think I'm going to follow that up by attempting to bop you again. It is using its gigantic bony fists as weapons. Also, if you'd like to know what it did with the intimidation, the red light in its eye sockets flared up, and it emitted a sound at you. A hollow, rattling roar from somewhere inside its ribcage.
Nice.
Right. And I did not have you targeted. Cool. Your AC?
Um, let's see. It should be 20. So you will hit me. 19. So yeah, you'll hit me.
And you can have 8 points more damage. That is Big McLarge Huge's turn.
Okay.
Big McLarge Huge is somehow no longer in the initiative count. Because I had to delete his token. Let's put him back between Adamiri and Byron. All right, Byron's turn.
Surprise of what I'm going to be doing. Got a bone boy in front of me. I don't want there to be a bone boy in front of me.
To my shock, you're actually trying the novel tactic of doing what the fighter does.
How about a crit?
Fuck your crits. Son of a bitch. All right, well, you hit the delete key. That homeboy doesn't exist anymore.
This homeboy. I'll use my move.
Homeboy, more like bone boy.
Swing for the fences again. And a miss, but that's fine. I'm in your face, buddy. I'm in your head. Let's do this.
You have thoroughly invaded my personal space at this point.
All right, that's my turn.
Celia, you've been crunched and munched.
Yes, I have. It thoroughly hurts. Okay, so how many actions is it to take a healing potion again?
Do you have it strapped to your belt?
I'm assuming I did.
Basically, there are two ways to carry a potion. You can either stow it, which means it's in your bag and you have to stop and dig it out, or you
Mm-hmm.
can wear it, which means it's like in a loop on your belt or something, and you can just pull it out. So, if you have forgotten to do this, people who are carrying potions and would like to be able to use them, make sure you're wearing them.
Yeah, didn't know you could wear a potion. Cool.
Yeah, basically, potions are treated as tools. So, things like throwing weapons, lock picks, potions, alchemical bombs, you can basically attach them to a bandolier or stick them in a pocket or something, and you're treated as wearing them, so it's easier to get them out. You don't have to take your bag off, put your bag down, rummage in the bag, find the potion, drink the potion.
Well, if I hover over it, it says worn. So apparently I was wearing them without realizing I was wearing them. I'm gonna take, so it's one action, right?
Let's see. Good to be. Last I checked, that's what I remember reading. Let's see. All right, you activate the potion or elixir with an interact action as you drink it or feed it to another creature.
Yay! Okay, cool.
So if
So
you spend a single interact action to pluck it off your belt, pop the top, and chug it.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use this one.
And I'm just gonna make sure that I don't flip out and punch you in the face for doing things in front of me.
Okay, cool. Thank
No.
you very much. So did it actually heal me?
No, I have to click the heal button, or presumably you can also click the heal button, but I just did it.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to target him.
Hello.
And I'm going to sudden to bolt him. Hopefully it'll work.
All right, I'm gonna click the reflex button.
Good fuck.
That's a
Yay!
big fat fail. All right,
Hmm.
run them damage. Oh god, this spell is
Nice roll.
terrifying.
Nice.
Oh, that's not an inconsiderable number of my hit points in one shot. Whew.
Well, I'm probably going down after this, so there's my one shot. There you go. I'm done.
I was about to say, you stay in front of me like that, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna discuss.
Yeah, those are my two actions. I'm done, so I'm out. I'm. There you go. Come what may.
Hey, you're not frightened anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Woo!
Let's decrease that. End of your turn. You are no longer frightened.
Ooh.
Lauren!
Okay. I need to get something going in here, so let's see. All right, looks like to me that number 1 over here is targeted. I can't really tell for sure.
Or
Yeah, sure looks like
they're
it's me.
little red triangles now.
Yes. That move. They move.
Yeah. They're like,
They
"Ooh."
move now.
You
They
can
move
also
now.
hold your cursor, your left mouse button down, and it'll ping the map for you. And then the
Okay.
GM should be able to hold shift and press somewhere on the map, and it'll take all of our attention to where he pressed,
Oh, neat. Look at this thing.
if it works.
Right, so I'm going to try some electricity here.
It's very useful for me.
Oh,
Oh,
get fucked.
fuck him up, Kenneth.
And with that, I'm also going to go into my cascade. So that was. I can do that on the same turn, right?
Yeah. As soon as your cascade is ready, you should be able to adopt that stance.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, that is not what I want.
Yeah, so long as you have cast a spell or made a spell strike, you can spend a single action to enter Arcane Cascade.
And that leaves me with 1 action left. I'm going to raise my shield. No, that was 2. Electricity is 2. I'm good. That's it.
And you're now going to be inflicting electrical damage with your melee attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying. It's a very lightning-filled party.
Love it.
It works.
Oh, shit!
Yes.
Oh, shit! Fucking, so I got lightning flying at me, I got some dude with an axe. Dude with an axe is closer. This fucking dude.
This guy right
Hey.
here.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Byron, how do you feel about Blade on a Stick?
You know, it's a thing.
I could
It's not a
roll
thing that's
better.
hitting me, but it's a thing.
All right, well, I'm going to follow that up with the Claw.
And this is what will hit.
Always.
Or not this time.
Wow, for once it failed me. Amazing. That sucks real bad for me anyway. The Claw.
The claw.
Just take a nap.
All right, cool. I'm just going to pick up that L from the floor, put it in my pocket, and save it for later. Skeletal Soldier 2 doesn't do shit because he's dead. Top of round 2. It's Eric's time.
Hey.
Hey, little buddy.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. So I've got this alchemical crossbow. And so it didn't give me in the description there how I do it with like the alchemist fire.
Did it not? It's
Oh,
weird.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's not on the attack page, it's in the equipment page.
It's a little inconvenient.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Little bit inconvenient, but at least you know how it works.
Next 3 attacks will deal 1d6 damage of the bomb's damage type in addition to the normal damage. But I think I might need to manually do that because it's not allowing me to load the alchemist fire onto the crossbow.
Well, okay. Let me see if there's a damage override you can use.
Basically, hit first
no.
and then see if there's something
Yeah.
that comes up in your.
All right. Doot. Target. You.
Spend an action to load, unless you already did that.
That's what I was doing last turn when it was hide, draw, load.
Got it.
You moved, hid.
Oh,
and
the move.
drew.
Yeah. So then this would be load and then one
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, you slot the attach a flask somehow to this crossbow, and it coats the bolts so that when you shoot, it delivers additional pain.
All right. Let's see
He's
what
got some
happens.
MacGyver shit going on.
Oh no!
23.
That's a hit. Well, it's the attack does have the alchemical tag,
Oh, all right. All right.
so might be something there.
Well, let's hit damage. I just rolled the d8 for the
Alright.
regular damage, so I think I need to manually do the d6.
Yeah, go ahead
of
and
fire.
manually roll a d6. It'll give me the option to inflict it as damage. All right. I got burned a little bit. Also, make sure to mark one of your flasks as expended.
Yeah, I think
Because
I'll.
once you load it, you don't have it anymore.
Let's delete item.
Yeah.
Yeah, just delete. Yes. And then I think I can do one more shot.
What's the reload
Oh,
rate?
oh no, then it would be reload on this one because I don't have a. Okay, so load, shoot, reload. Got it.
Where? There's a little snacky friend over there
Uh-oh.
shooting stuff at me. That's real interesting. Maybe you'll go in my mouth instead of the druid.
Oh no, that was a bad choice on my part.
I'm not real smart, so.
Nope. Shiny.
Adamiri.
What is this big thing? Shoot. Pew, pew, pew.
Are you attacking
You.
the skeletal giant with that?
Yes. She's just like, ah!
Make pew on big thing. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, fuck my life.
Bing bong.
3 or 4 already, isn't it?
All right.
2 for us, but we don't count initiative. I only count stuff
Yeah.
that actually has a critical effect.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Oh.
Almost maximum damage.
Oh yeah,
Did
and
you
that's
roll?
not
Oh,
that wasn't
shit.
doubled for
Well, the the persistent damage isn't going to matter much. He just fucking
Did it die?
vaporized him. Why did you just take 30 damage?
I don't know.
Stop touching things.
I was I think it's because I didn't know if you click to double it, it would double it because that was just the normal acid arrow damage. But I guess it does it to me, which I don't like.
Yeah, I think if you guys touch things, like the damage buttons, once you have rolled the damage, it may be inflicting it to you, particularly if your target doesn't exist anymore.
Gotcha.
All I'm hearing is no touchy. Got it.
All right,
I
so
will try no touchy.
yeah, I didn't even have to hit the critical or the El Double damage button, but I did. P could only take 13 damage because that's all the hit points he had left.
Ah.
And yeah, you vaporize it. Literally, it crumbles to the ground, hissing and roiling with acid, and you are watching the bones melt in the falling rounds. Like a gummy bear in nitric acid.
Ooh.
Nice.
I think it was nitric acid that Nile Red put the gummy bear in. Anyway, it's a horrible visual for that. Give
And I'll
yourself
make
a
sure that I have my shield.
Right. I will remove your expired shield.
There is an option in and we can do it later, an option in the game settings that will auto remove expired buffs.
Yeah, it's supposed to be switched on. I turned it on, but it's not working the way I thought it would, so maybe there's a second option that I haven't activated.
When I went through, I saw it was off, so maybe something didn't get saved.
Hmm.
But yeah, we can mess with that later, though.
All right, the only thing the skeletal giant's going to do with its turn is bubble. Byron, this poor dummy did not spend his round running away from you.
A bone boy. Critical hit.
Mother.
Wow.
A crit.
All right, more bones go flying across the room.
Man, I still have 2 actions. What's a boy to do? I'll at least go over here and look out to make sure everybody's okay. I'll go here and do that.
We got it. Slumping to the floor.
And horrified. Like,
In my third action, I'll attack if anything comes close. Unless we're out of initiative.
You wait.
Oh.
Because here comes trouble. Why does this thing have this shit again? Fascinating. All right.
Upper skeleton.
Oh. Pepperino.
And manifest control undead so we can have a wolf skeleton puppy.
We can discuss your lichdom later.
Okay.
Idea. It's me.
Some of these folks love witches, by the way.
Sir.
It's me. I'm here now. Uh-oh! The fight's out!
Gonna knock somebody's lights out.
ooh.
Dear Foundry, the GM needs to be able to fucking see. Make for me is not helpful. All right. Target Adamiri. Hey, Adamiri.
Hey.
What'd the sharp bow say to your face?
Is it stabs?
Chow!
Oh, what's a flace?
Flesh. Well, I rolled a 16 against nobody because I'm having a hell of a time targeting. No more dark dungeons. It's the new rule.
Well, if I were targeted, that would not work.
Yeah. Well. That said, I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Cool.
No, no, sir.
I feel very accomplished. Celia.
Woo! Okay, so free frag. Okay, I need to use my little ruler because it's making it hard to see. Okay.
By the way, as far as
So,
Anamiri is concerned, those arrows came out of nowhere.
Ah.
all right. So I'm gonna target my little guy. I don't have a whole lot left. That's only 30 feet. I'm gonna try this. I don't know exactly what it does, but hey, whatevers. Because it's supposed to do damage. Or only when it's increased does it do damage. Well, it says the damage increases. So yeah, it does do damage. But either way, he needs to make a save.
No, he's good.
Huh?
You're attempting to use a mental effect on a skeleton. He's fine.
Uh,
He doesn't have a mind to affect.
uh,
Rude.
okay. Well, I know. Rude, fine, whatever.
Is
Then
that
I'll
rude?
just raise the shield. As soon as I can find it. There we go. Okay. Raise shield. There we go. I removed it, and then now it needs to go back.
Drag the shield from the card in the chat onto your token.
Huh? Oh, I see. I
But,
see.
yeah, if it doesn't
cool.
automatically do it, then that's what you can do.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm
Anamiri,
back.
Hey,
guess what?
chicken butt?
Got you there.
Nah, it was me, Spooky Skeleton, the whole time.
Oh no.
Pachow! Yeah, fuck you.
No. Meow.
Well, I haven't given up. Don't give up, Skeleton.
Oh, fuck.
And that's why we don't give up.
Oh no.
Clicky clack. Ooh, almost
Gotcha one of these.
maximum damage.
Get caught. Another arrow
Ow.
comes. Two more arrows come flying out of the darkness. One misses you. The other. Oh, that stings. That arrowhead went deep. 3 cheers for the skeleton squad. Woo! We actually hurt somebody.
Can Byron call something out, or do I have to wait for my turn?
You could run your mouth as a free action.
Get in here, he says to the group.
It's me, Spooky Skeleton.
He's scary skeleton.
I gotta spend all my fucking actions to get close to you. Yeah. That was the wrong fucking mini anyway. That was actually Wolf Skeleton 2's turn. I accidentally skipped the other skeletal guard. So, since nothing of interest happened there, Ooh, woo, what's this? What's this little man?
Uh,
What's this little man that I found?
no.
Pepperino.
What's this heckin' little dude I found?
Uh,
Yeah. Next round you go in my mouth. Lauren!
Okay,
only
so are they coming in or are we going out?
I yelled for them to come in.
So the situation so far as the people inside this room definitely know it to be, is that someone just shot Adamary with an arrow. There have been arrows flying out of the darkness, and you can hear the distinctive, hard, clattering sound of bone against stone as something rushes your position. That is the sensory input you have at this time.
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. I'm gonna move so I can at least see the hopefully outside. And I still don't see anything. Am I able to get through the trap? Is it still resetting?
Um, well, the trap is still resetting. However, it has no ability to be triggered again, so you can just kind
Okay.
of squeeze past it. It doesn't create uh, difficult terrain or anything. So
Oh wait, I can see a wolf skeleton.
hello. Hi.
Let's
I'm coming
see,
to bite
that's
Adamary.
yeah.
No.
So if I was to stand there, I'm okay, correct?
You don't seem to be in any danger, yeah. Don't you move like
Take care
crazy
of this one
fast
first.
when you're in
Yeah, I've
right?
got 40 feet. So that's why I'm trying to figure out where I can go and still do something. I
Well,
know.
you
I
have 10 feet of reach with your weapon and 40 feet of move with a single stride, so
Yeah, it's trying to see the squares, just figuring out the 10 feet part.
yeah,
That's
I
why I think if I'm there, it's 10 feet.
wonder if
Yeah,
I
it's
can do this without kicking everybody out. Change the color of the grid so that it's not, white on light gray. There we go. That should be a lot easier to see.
actually, yeah, that helps quite a bit. And I just saw that was 20, so there should put me within 10 feet.
Sure does.
Awesome.
Please pay no attention to the trap. He is no longer a threat to anyone.
Oh, the one I'm standing on?
Yeah. It can't
Yeah.
hurt you. It hasn't reset, and even if it had, Byron used a fighter disable device to keep it from going off again.
All right, so to do a spell strike, can I use my whip with that as well?
Any melee weapon you happen to be holding.
Okay, because it just specified sword, so. And do I still need to match the whip button?
Let's see. You
Yeah,
cast a spell that takes one or two actions. Yeah, you make a strike. So just attack with your weapon. I will go ahead and dodge that.
that was all three, correct? Because I
Yep.
moved and okay.
Let's see. Just want to check something. Actually, don't know if this discharges the spell. guess it would, since your spell strike needs to be recharged afterwards.
Okay.
I was attempting to figure out if the spell was expended as though you had cast it. It is.
Right. Possibly.
Of course, if it's a cantrip, that doesn't really matter, but
Yeah.
2 dead assholes. Top of the round. Hi, Eric's.
Hello.
I would
I
laugh.
am. I'm gonna run.
I'm in danger.
20. Think it gets me to here? And and I have a loaded crossbow bolt at this point. So I could
Was
do
that a scamper?
I think that was. What's my
Um,
stride up to your speed with a plus 5 foot status bonus to your speed. Oh, that would get me another 5 feet in. And I get a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against reactions.
Fortunately, wolves don't have that. They have other cool, but they don't have reaction.
Think I technically still have sight on the wolves, even up there, because they're still lit up.
Yeah, that means you can still see them through the door.
Excellent. Then I'll take one shot at a pupper. Oh, that's sad.
Bone dog.
All right. Oh, let's make sure I target. Ooh. 13.
Nah.
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 All right.
Reloading.
Yes. And that will be my full.
Shoot brigade. Hey, Adam Mary.
Yeah.
I could still see you.
No.
And you know what that means.
Hurting time.
It means I struggle to target you because this token keeps disappearing. What is your difficulty here, my friend? Pew!
That hit.
Wow, what astounding damage. Have a little nick from a passing arrow.
Okay.
That's all right. We're not done yet. Because I got arrows all day! Oh, cool. What a cool roll that was.
And you know how I felt.
All right, one more to -10. I can do it. I believe in me. Oh.
No.
Wop, wop.
Don't give up, skeleton. Adam Mary, it's your turn.
Or do give up.
I would like to, before I dip the hell into this room, take a shot at one of these skeletals.
Am I about to get the fuck you fireball? It's when you chuck a spell while you're running in the opposite direction.
Yes.
You're supposed to say thank you, Mr. Skeletal, not throw stuff at him.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway. Pew!
I would like to make pew pew on Mr. Wolf Skeletal.
Numero uno.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Or not.
Rude.
It's a basic save, is it not?
Yes.
All right, roll damage.
More than one should have rolled. She didn't place the cone.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
All right. So Wolf Skeleton 2 is going to fail. So Skeleton 1 will take damage. Skeleton 2 will take full damage. These burning hands.
And then I would like to depart.
Fuck you, farewell.
I said good day.
Okay.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. All right, Adamiri and her new arrows go running into the other room.
Yep.
Byron!
Try to
These-
make myself a target here.
These bone daddies have disappointed you.
Yell again. Get in and get cover so they can't shoot you. Then I'm going to actually do my intimidation roll to activate my martial stance.
Word.
As
Before you
shit-
do that, check to make sure it doesn't have like a mental tag or anything on it.
Martial stance.
No, it has the open and stance. Okay.
Leave myself vulnerable to hopefully draw arrow fire while my teammates
Standard
get in and get
difficulty
cover.
DC of your level. Okay. Your level is 4, yes? Three, 4?
4. Seth?
That's. Why did this become harder as you go? Oh, because I'm not looking at the right thing. All right. Yeah. That wouldn't meet the standard difficulty for your level, but I'm going to say that Byron is going to get a success off here because he's super pissed.
Yeah.
And that sounds fun to me.
I'm going to miss, but that's fine. I'm out front. I'm where I need to be so that my teammates can actually get cover. So the arrow guys have to come to us. That's my turn.
Well, my target is obvious. I'm going to go after Byron with my teeths. Try and bite you with my jaws, see if I can get that knockdown attack off.
Hit. Only just, but it'll hit.
All right. And then I'm going to use this action. So the wolf pounces at you, snaps his jaws, and then knocks your legs out from underneath you, as wolves tend to do when they attack. And that leaves me with one to try and bite again.
Oh,
Sure, I guess.
oh, damn.
That's the wolf's turn. Guards. All right, I have a 60-foot range. Hey, Celia,
Yup.
you don't look arrow-proof to me.
Nope.
Arrow.
Yup.
And say goodbye to 2 of your hit points. Well, that went so well that I'm going to try it again.
Nope.
Womp, 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 womp. Meow. Anyway, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to hawk some acid at that guy
Who's
and
that
then
guy?
run the fuck away. A skeleton 3.
All right. That's a hit.
Maximum damage.
That's max damage.
Ooh. So, and then, yeah, I'm piecing the fuck out of here.
All right. Well, Skeletal Guard 3 does not exist anymore.
Oh, cool.
You
I can get
blow
there.
his constitute parts
Let's see.
away from each other with the sheer force of the acid
5,
splash.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's as far as I can get.
Well, Guard 2 has to leg it to find a target. Oh, wait. No, there's this mage in range.
Sir
One sec.
Lim!
He doesn't want to hit. Shiny boy? Come on.
There we go.
Wolf's got you. Although you did just put up like a I'm Johnny Badass aura and call a bunch of attention to yourself and then get slapped on your ass by a wolf. So yeah, actually, shooting arrows at you, that sounds pretty fun to me. Skeletons, they're not they either pick a target and stick with it, or they pick the first vulnerable one they can see. That's you. Bling!
Oh.
You're having kind of a day right now, aren't you? Well, that went really well, so I'm going to try that again.
Oh,
Are
and
you kidding me?
Whoa.
Wow.
Byron, get back in the room.
I would have.
Guys, you're in danger! Quick, get inside!
I would have stayed in, but somebody ran out and then stopped out there, so I couldn't.
All right, you're wounded, so I am going to spend my final action to stride. Claw is at the ready. Knees are weak. Palms are sweaty. Does prone prevent you from taking pot shots at people that run past you? You're not helpless, you're just laying on your back. So surely... Surely not.
Swinging on this wolf skelly.
Yeah, because he's about to run right past you. Let's see. Fun fact, you could use the take cover action to hunker down against the ground and gain greater cover against ranged attacks. Even if you don't have anything to hide behind. That's one of the reasons why you would want to be. Okay, you're flat-footed. Does that do anything to your reaction? This probably has a... Let's see. Guess what? Attack of opportunity doesn't say that being flat-footed does anything about it, so...
But missing does, so.
Oh. Wiffle cakes. Hey, Lauren.
Hi.
You look like you're made of meat. Oh,
Hits.
did as little damage as I could. However, I still have an action left. Knockdown. You sit down too. Anyway, it's your turn. If you'd like to know what kind of move actions you can take while prone.
Yes, please.
All right. You're lying on the ground. You're flat-footed. Take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls. The only move actions you can use while you're prone are crawl and stand. Standing up ends the prone condition. So you spend a single action to stand. That's how standing works. Or you
Okay,
can
so
crawl. You can crawl away. Your choice. Or you could do neither of these things and just fight from the ground.
all right, so one action to stand, which would take away the uh, penalty, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
You are no longer prone. And wolves don't have reactions, so they can't do anything about you standing up.
He is in point blank range. I need a spell. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna try the whip again. Nope, nope, nope. I want to spell first. All right. Close
All right.
that. Oh, he is targeted.
That's a hit.
Are all cantrips 2 actions? Or is it just most of them?
Most of the ones that actually have an attack. Shield is a single action, which combines casting the spell and raising the shield to defend yourself. Basically, it's one action to not punish casters for not using physical shields. There's a few other cantrips that are a single action, and there are even a few like full-on spells cast from slots that can be a single action because they have like variable action expenditure. Two ones you see a lot are heal and magic missile, both of which can be cast as a single action, depending on how you want to use them.
7
All right.
damage.
Well, your Ray of Frost freezes the skeleton all the way through, and then it just comes apart. Bones scatter across the floor as its terrible unlife is dispersed. So you got an action left.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I used one to stand and
one stand, two
cross
to
just
cast.
2.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm paying attention.
I mean, if you're gonna give it to me, I'll step out of the way.
No. Irix!
Yes, yes. All right. Well, I've got one more shot with the fire on it, so let's do that. And I had loaded at the end, so I can fire at this wolf.
Okay, I was gonna say it doesn't splash damage, does it?
No, no, this is coating the arrow with the damage, not me lobbing a grenade exactly. I also have grenades.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Yes, and then
Do
we'll
me a
do
damage.
damage. And I'll add the d6. Ah. And then I guess I will.
All right, you scorched him.
Nice. Oh, and it's gone. Then I think my next one will my last action.
You still got 2 actions left.
Oh, I got 2 actions. So another reload and fire a regular arrow, a regular bolt at this point, I think.
Skeleton guard number 2. Number 2.
Yeah. Doot doot. Nope, that's not what I wanted to hit. That's what I wanted to hit. Aha!
Oh!
And damage. There you go.
Unfortunately, I am a skelly man, and piercing damage
Yeah,
does not bother me very much.
it's true. I do not have much for ranged otherwise.
You did,
But
however, make a crossbow bolt smack a skeleton right in the forehead. So that's kind of fun.
right?
Whack!
Nice. And that's my turn.
Adamiri.
I would like to move to where I can see a skelly boy. And then shoot him.
My targets are coming back into my field of view! Today's a great day to be a skeleton!
Oh, forgot I got this too.
And do some patience training if we survive.
Yay!
Oh no!
There you are, Mr. Skeletal.
I just ate double damage, right?
No, it wasn't an attack roll.
He crit failed.
Oh, he
his
crit failed.
saving
Oh.
throw.
I critically failed.
Oh.
If you critically fail on a basic save, you take double damage.
Ooh,
If you
lovely.
if you succeed at the save, you take half damage, and if you critically succeed, you take no damage. But yeah, crit with a lightning bolt. You just vaporized him. A lightning bolt comes out of absolutely nowhere above his head, and there's now a charred skeleton crumbling to the floor.
Whee!
It hit the
My
point.
hero.
It hit the point of his bow, went down the bow, leaving it with like a little char marks on it, and then just gone.
And that's my turn.
Hey, Byron.
All right.
Enemies are just dying all around you.
It looks like there's one left from what he can see. Lauren's still out exposed, and now Adamiri and Eric's could possibly be hit. So he's gonna pop up.
Right before you roll the attack, let me remove your prone. There you go.
So regular hit.
Yeah, it turns out it doesn't need to be a very big hit with these guys. These dudes are cannon fodder.
He swings so hard that he does the like drop to a knee, as and kind of stumble forward.
All right, that's the end of that fight. The final crash of blade through bone and against a little bit against the cobbles echoes through the chamber, and then silence.
Is everyone okay?
Ow. Oh, yeah, for the most part.
Starts pulling arrows out.
No worse than I was before.
Start removing arrows.
Yeah, somehow Eric started that fight with barely any hit points and finished it with the exact same minor number of hit points.
It's like, but, you know, still hanging in there.
Byron pulls an arrow out of his shoulder, and he's got this like Kill Bill squirt of blood, trying to shove a finger in it.
Gross.
Do we want to hole up in here and take a rest?
Mm.
Is it possible to hole up in here?
Probably back in the orrery room where the door actually works.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Not in the room with the glowing and the pile of skulls and bones.
No, thank you.
Free campfire. Think of the same thing. Sorry, I just cracked myself up with that. I am a fucking simple creature. Hey, Erix.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh God, no, not again. Where are you? Perception. Woo!
Smoked it. As you are stepping out of the room, in the light thrown by Byron's ever-burning torch, you notice a distinct glitter coming from the badly damaged skull of the skeletal giant.
Oh. What have we got here? A shiny.
You should be able to loot him.
Is that a right click? Left click?
Should be a right click for you.
Just
If it's
let
not,
me
try the
target
left.
it. It's not let me loot.
Oh. Nope. Nope.
Suck it.
Beep beep.
One moment.
Un momento.
Oh, it still thinks that the global default is not lootable. I changed that. That's fine. He's now lootable.
Oh. We got a glaive. We got some half plate.
Oh, cool. All of his treasure's missing. One moment.
No.
Close that.
Close.
So I can put the treasure back on him.
Treasure.
It's one of the things that got wiped along with his attacks earlier. So that's neat. 1 second. Something that was already taken care of in advance. Now you're going to watch while I do it again. Sorrow. Thought I was ahead of the game today.
Isn't that how it used to be?
It's 100% the updates. The updates were good, so that's good. But
Yeah,
this
like
is
I'm not
it's a
sad
test.
to have them, but I do. Okay, there we go. All fixed.
Oh, shinies.
That would be what you saw sparkling inside his skull. What you saw sparkling inside his skull was actually his gemstone teeth,
Oh,
which had been knocked loose when he collapsed and started melting.
well, he's not using those anymore.
No, he doesn't need them.
We can grab those to plop them in the our little treasure chest. Let's see here. Do I just? Oh, there's a bunch of them. There you go. Here. There and boop.
It's nice that Paizo took the time to be like, oh yeah, what if they want to loot something in the middle of combat? That should have an action number.
Mm,
Running somebody's pocket, so he takes a single action.
right?
When they're not, actively awake and trying to stop you.
All right, to the other room then.
Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Looking at the store again. Was this one? Hmm. Just Eric's is so nervous now. All right, the door is still open anyway. Boop, doop.
I really like the idea of an amphibious Sir Lemon.
Oh,
Water cannot stop me from doing ferret shit.
I know, right?
Magical ferret stuff.
Actually, ferrets are very good swimmers,
I've heard that about them.
and they actually love bath time.
I know most mustelids are quite good swimmers. I say most because I don't know what it looks like when a wolverine goes to swim, and
Yeah.
I hope to never be in the position where I find out.
No.
At least not in person. Like I'll watch it
oh
happen
yeah.
on a screen, but
That's what
thank you.
Discovery Channel's for.
Right? Like that's some Nat Geo shit, not some my living room shit.
Exactly. Ferrets in bathtubs, that's my living room. They're adorable.
No.
All right, it is chilly in this room, but not unbearable. And you can listen to the quiet clicks and whirs of the mechanism as the orrery functions.
Byron's gonna try to fumble out of his armor to make sure all the holes get plugged. In his body, the armor's fine.
In fact, the armor congratulates Byron on not dying.
Lauren will
Thanks.
help.
Team effort. Thank you. You kicked the shit out of that wolf. That was awesome.
He just kind of shrugs. It got too close.
All that lightning. So much lightning.
All of you
Yes.
just destroyed them. That was just beyond impressive. And thank you for getting cover. I'd rather them attack me and you all get in a better position than them pick you all off one by one while I struggle to get to them.
Stan, thanks.
I tell Biscuit to stop batting at the fletching while I try and take the arrows out of me.
Don't
It's
remember.
moving.
I don't remember who I tried to help heal before we got here and who I didn't. If there's someone that I can help, I will do that.
It's been an hour, so I can benefit from it again for me because I have the bullshit. But I think everybody. I think Adamiri can benefit.
Don't think you healed me last time. I don't remember.
I was delighted to discover that there is a medicine skill feat that allows you to drop the time between treat wounds attempts to only 10 minutes.
Oh, I don't think I took that one.
You might not be able to. That might require like expert in medicine or something.
I remember seeing it, but I don't think it would let me. Yeah.
So if you want,
just-
I think you have a better medicine. I can assist you in whoever you're healing to potentially give you a +1.
I didn't get healed last session. I only know that because I started with full hit points this session.
Okay. So I can help you. Celia, I know I tried Eric's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought I healed Celia, but I don't remember.
I think
Maybe
you
it's
did, but I don't think she did.
It's not a per person thing. It's benefiting from the ability.
Oh, okay.
I will assist. Let's see if you get anything from me. Nope. Too busy bleeding.
Oof.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
At least
That's
there's
a
no
success.
hinder.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been terrible.
Well, hopefully
Can
the
I-
hinder would just be a -1 or something.
Yeah,
Can I
like
try and heal myself?
Am I good at 16?
yeah, you are totally a valid. Yeah, you are. That would be a success. You
Oh,
are
wait,
in
no. That was supposed to be 2 of those.
valid target for your own skills. All right, who are you patching up?
Adamary, 14. Because it's 2d8.
Thank you.
Then Char Byron.
What's the
That's
DC?
I'm checking because for some reason this is one of the few DCs that just falls right out of my brain between games. Let's see. Treat wounds. The DC is 15.
And that's just a general medicine check?
Sure is.
Cool.
Can I
Well, then
assist her? Are you
well,
good?
I rolled a 20, so what do I do so it's 1d8?
A successful trained treat wounds is 2d8. Defaults to 2d8.
And how many times can you benefit from treat wounds?
So there's actually 2 ways to do this. It starts a 1-hour cooldown. However, if you succeed, you can actually continue treating. If you spend that full hour like treating their injuries, you actually double the amount of hit points they got back from your treat wound check.
I do that.
So since you guys are going to be here for a while anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to take a long rest down here too?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
you guys need your spells.
So
Yes.
Byron would get 16 back.
So would I double the 11?
if you spend the full hour treating your injuries, yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay, cool. So I'll just add another 11.
That's
So,
plus 5 for me.
Okay.
So that puts me 3 under max. I can live with that.
Eric's is still a freaking mess.
Like Eric's is like, I'll just keep put my hand here. It keeps
Keep
the
pressure on
insides
it.
inside. I got it.
She's probably going to do that for an hour and then pass out.
It's called taking a long rest.
I
Yeah.
So
believe
how,
Adamiri has access to quick alchemy, right?
Yes.
All
I
right,
was going to say, how many potions can I give her? How many elixirs of life?
Just start pouring them down the throat.
Second, to check.
Chug, 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 chug.
All right, so you have access to advanced alchemy because you're trained as an alchemist.
Yes.
As long as you're holding or wearing your alchemist tools, you expend a batch of infused reagents and create a single alchemical item of your advanced alchemy level or lower that is in your formula book without having to spend the normal monetary cost in alchemical reagents or needing to attempt a craft check. As for how many friggin' infused reagents you should have on your person at any given time, I'm going to call that a really good-looking question, really one of the better-looking questions I've ever seen, which is definitely not me admitting that I don't actually know a goddamn thing about the alchemist class. All
Well,
right.
it says that each day I get a number of batches of infused reagents equal to my level plus my intelligence modifier.
Oh,
there you go. So 8.
So 8.
Yeah. Damn. That's fucking
It's
cool.
fucking oozum potions. I love it.
And I was going to ask, how do I add more formulas? Because
Okay,
I only
so
have the 4 from when I first took the feat.
as a person who is multi-classed alchemist, so you get your alchemy abilities from alchemist dedication, your advanced alchemy level is 1.
Okay.
So it'll be 1 plus your intelligence modifier.
So I should have 1 more.
And ordinarily your advanced alchemy level will not increase unless you do or unless you take the 6th level feat, Expert Alchemy, which will automatically increase your alchemy level, your advanced alchemy to 3, and then at 10th it will automatically increase to 5. Which is, if you want to use these alchemy abilities, it's definitely worth the investment. And you're going to have to take at least 2 feats before you can change to another dedication anyway, so...
Makes
So yeah, like, you have on-the-fly potions that you can craft. Or bombs, if you happen to know any bomb recipes.
Well, until I find something where I have that 5th formula, I can at least make some elixirs of life.
You're just like plucking your tools off your belt, shaking up the contents, dumping them in, plucking another one, shaking it up, dumping it in.
and then say, drink this.
You're fucking health boarding the kobold.
Right?
I
Stick
got
a
the right honorable Balderdash Cobblepot the Third doing a little dance while he mixes.
Bubbling away.
Stick a funnel in Eric's mouth.
Yeah.
You drink like this.
They taste it. I said drink it.
Health potion bong right here.
Drink it now, taste it later.
Come on, Eric's, do some cauldron stands.
Woo!
Will they take her to full? Look at that crit. Look at that crit.
Wow.
Heal the fuck up.
Tell me something happens when you crit that roll.
Yeah. Critical success. Your attempt is successful. Each additional day spent crafting resources, the materials needed to complete the item by an amount. So, yeah, it does something if you're
Still using materials.
if you're actually doing normal crafting instead of quick alchemy.
Yeah.
So basically, Adamary should be rolling this check every single day to just dump fucking
Free potions.
free potions everywhere.
I'm still gonna put it on the board because there is
yeah.
a crit effect, even if she's not benefiting.
I am reminded, however, that I need to make a little cauldron token. Not that it takes part in combat, and not that anyone's ever really going to target it because it's a fucking soup pot.
But he's our soup pot.
But you know,
While we're doing housekeeping, what's our XP supposed to be at?
let's see. Let me check. Because believe it or not, I actually do have stuff for how much.
I need to be AFK for a second.
One.
I'm not going to lie, it is freezing by my desk.
We want to take a quick 5-minute and then get back and take a look at where we're at and all that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll give me time to do math.
Math.
We'll be right back. And back. Stream is back. Survive the Bone Boys. I actually enjoyed taking all that fucking damage. It's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get out there and take the damage for the group so they didn't get hurt. Could have been a pally. This time next week, we will be playing the first session of Hollow Invective's DMing of Spelljammer. So you'll be subjected to, you will meet Thaddeus Silver, my astral elf blade singer wizard, his twin sister Thea, an Air Genasi Tempest, we're not sure if he's doing Cleric Warlock or not, but another one. Then our Tiefling Circle the Star Druid with the most beautiful horns named Talus. And we'll be going on an adventure in the stars.
Somebody's infatuated with the horns.
Awesome horns. They're so cool. That's going to be a good time. I'm stoked. We just got to get Aegis to work on getting getting his character put in, like figure out what his character is going to be. That is our little ragtag group so far. They look awesome.
I feel like I need puns.
All of them.
All of them.
It's a really good picture. Like some of the photo booth stuff in Hero Forge is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be a good time. I'm stoked pretty hardcore for the Spelljammer game. We know what kind of ship we're gonna have, at least starting out, and it's actually a pretty cool ship. Not one I would have thought to choose myself, but super stoked about it because it do be pretty. It's the Lamprey ship. Although our girl's limping along a little, so we'll see how that goes for us. Luckily, I have mending as one of my cantrips.
So do I.
Fantastic.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello. Welcome back.
Thank you. My search for my fingerless gloves failed.
Oh, no.
They are fingerless gloves for the purposes of keeping my hands warm, not fingerless gloves for the purpose of it still being 1998. Just so we're clear on that. In 1998, I had way worse hair and fingerless gloves. We're not going to dwell on that.
You're not.
can't use this spontaneous utterance against me.
Distract me with my XP totals.
Yeah, I got it. I went and double checked to make sure that I learned the very important thing about Pathfinder Second Ed, which is that XP is not divided. Everybody gets the same XP total. Which
Nice.
means that everyone will be adding 258 to their XP. Some of which comes from traps that were disabled, and some from the large number of wiener enemies that you have killed, and the fact that the skeletal giant... I just realized something about the skeletal giant.
That
That's funny. Oh, his stats reset instead of being an elite. So it dropped him to only 50 hit points out of the 65 that he was supposed to have.
gotcha.
Whoops. Oh well. That's not your fault. That's my fault for not checking. But yeah, the skeletal mage is a 5th level creature.
Gotcha.
So by himself, he's supposed to be fairly intimidating.
Definitely was a challenge. So we should be at 3258 out of 4,000, right? XP?
Sounds about like it.
Okay. Just over a quarter of the way to level 5. And we're doing a long rest here, a rest for the night.
Yes.
I have advanced the in-game clock 9 hours. 1 hour for the time that you guys were awake and treating wounds, and then 8 for actually going to sleep. I obviously can worry at the moment about how you guys split up guard shifts, but to be totally honest with you, I don't intend on ambushing you tonight, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Also, the door locks from the side of the room that you're in, so if you want to just lock the door and go to sleep.
We'll have somebody at least somewhat coherent for at all times, but yeah. We tie.
I'm going to click on Eric's and send Eric's to bed. Because Eric's didn't go to sleep.
Start putting the armor back on. Is she talkative this morning?
As a matter of fact, she is.
Whoever helps me probably gets an earful too.
She does point out that it is unusual for her to be the second oldest object in a given room.
Are you referring to the big gear thing?
The Ori, yes.
Do you know how old it is?
Not precisely, but I know that it was already old when it was installed here.
You know when it was installed here?
Yes. The first time I saw it was 10 years after my forging.
You know when you were forged?
Yes. I was forged in the year 206.
Summon the calendar.
some point, I need to go into the calendar and tell it what the months are called, because it's definitely not the wheel day of Gosrin. That's for sure.
Must have reset the calendar with the update because I had it all put in there. Every month and day and all that was all put in.
Oh, the
So
good
how-
news is. Oh, interesting. You should have the time button available to you if the calendar command isn't working.
I refreshed in case there was just something on my end. Yeah, Rainmoot 348. What year did you say she said she was forged?
212.
So 136 years. So anything you guys heard him say, you guys hear, because he's just talking out loud.
Gotcha.
There we go. Just need to refresh to get the calendar to look right.
It's already old. 136 years ago. And it was brought here. What was here? Like what is this place?
This this was intended to be a tomb. It once stood on a lake on the moors. There was an island at that time.
And this was on that island?
Yes, it occupied the apex of the hill and was partially built into it. It was intended to be a grand location where previous counts would be interred. Or their family members, or soldiers of great repute, that sort of thing. A place of honor. I was nearly interred here.
What stopped that?
Need.
Sense? Something else interred here just before the lake went away? Do you know? Besides a count
Yes.
of the family?
Yes. The accursed one.
This is where the accursed one was.
It's where they should be. I'm
say
sure
they're
you
not.
saw the sarcophagus out there. I think it bears examination.
Hey, what are you agreeing with?
Oh, well, my armor remembers when this, and he gestures toward the Ori, was put here. It was old before she was even made. She's 136. And it was placed here. When it was placed here, it was already old. This is the place that that woman was interred, but it was in that sarcophagus that's cracked open out there. So we probably should look at that pretty closely.
Ah.
I'm no architect, but it looks like the sort that would have been used for her.
Not positive that that was hers, but it seems to be the best fit. So if everybody's fighting fit and had their breakfast, we should probably go examine that sarcophagus.
Sure.
Works.
Did Adamari tip all 4 elixirs of life down Eric's throat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, should probably roll the effect of those. Seeing as Eric's still missing a bunch of hit points. Unless you'd like your, if you'd like your morning preparations to also include an hour of screwing bits of Eric's back on. I just became the human version of the, that wince emote.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my face just now.
Eh.
Hit points may be an abstraction of injury, but Eric's did get stunted on by a trap. Oh
Give me
yes,
facts.
incidentally, in addition to the experience points going on your sheet, everyone should.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Should,
Have I been muted this whole time?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know you were back. Everyone should add a hero point to their stockpile.
Yay.
Woo.
So if you spent 1 yesterday, put 2 on your character sheet. If you spent none, then you should have 2 on your character sheet. You get 1 because it's a new day, and you get 1 because you did good.
Hoot.
That's actually part of the XP awards thing. XP is basically broken up into 3 types: accomplishment, adversary, and then hazards. And the game recommends that if you achieve a moderate accomplishment, a moderate or major accomplishment, should just give you a hero point as well.
Nice.
And I applied that logic to all the fights you just got into back to back
Appreciate it.
without taking a nap.
Times you gotta push.
Times
Right.
that's the only way you can get anything done.
Game is paused, so I cannot move.
Sure is. I had it paused until everyone was back. And now she is no longer paused.
Oh yeah, we got to do the rolls for Eric's potions.
Yes. What's that roll?
I'm looking to see what they do.
I just
Ooh.
I just rolled 4d8. I will go ahead and chuck 20 hit points on Eric's.
Yay.
You're looking much better now.
Oh, so much better. Oh, I have blood again.
The inside.
Yeah.
It's the blood on the inside that counts.
Or I could have rolled 1d8 4 times, but I thought that just throwing a handful of dice at the screen was way funnier for me.
Love it.
Sometimes I just gotta go with my instinct, no matter how gremlin-based they are.
Mhm, mhm.
I
Don't
forgot
worry,
that I
the
hit
bleeding's
reload.
internal. That's where the blood's supposed to be. Yes, indeed, Blueberry.
Alright, so, this sarcophagus that you're now standing in front of, you note that there is some kind of dedication plaque at the head of it. There is a small dragon mounted on the lid, and there is some kind of symbol. At first, you think maybe it was carved, but no, it appears to have been melted into the stone. There's also fungus growing all around it. And yes, in the dust on the floor, there are footsteps leading away.
I literally cannot move my token all of a sudden.
Well, that's weird.
Very.
Oh, you just went zooming backwards,
Okay.
so that's weird.
Okay, so all of your rolls for Eric's just showed up across my screen, so I'm refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I heard someone punching a keyboard, and then suddenly Celia went into full reverse. So,
And it was everything I had tried to do for the last 5 minutes caught up.
ah, yeah, that's a technical issue.
I got the
From,
lags.
shall I
Reminds me of
roll
the
a
last time I
perception?
did tech support. I got yelled at by my boss for registering the problem as pebcac
Eh,
in the log.
Mhm.
It's like, don't do that. A customer might see him. What the fuck is a customer going to look at our logs, bro? Given how many crimes we commit around here, probably want to make sure no one outside the company sees this, bro. Anyway, yeah, there's mushrooms. There's moss.
Perceptions?
Yeah, you want to search?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Wow, look at these search results. Horrifying. All right, so you're examining this. A lot of you really are just like crawling all over this thing looking for clues. So yeah, there's some kind of arcane symbol melted into the stone of the lid. It is like fused in. And as you're like looking it over, you realize there are tiny amounts, like almost classifiable as trace amounts of silver wire still remaining inside that symbol. And looking inside and kind of like getting a view at the inside of the lid, you realize that there is a corresponding molten point on the inside. In fact, the reason it's so obviously melted is because this sarcophagus is lead lined. Now, that sounds spooky, but it's actually not all that uncommon. Lead lining a coffin keeps you from leaking out, and is generally a sign that the person interred was important enough that people cared about what happened to their remains. However, in this specific case, you're starting to see more and more odd things about the interior. There are little burnt fragments of paper tacked to the inner lining of the sarcophagus. Dozens of them.
Ooh.
So, there are 3 areas of expertise we can start rolling. Those being Arcana, Religion, and Occult. So if you're trained in one of those, now's your time to know stuff.
None of those sounded like warfare, so I'm going to sit in a corner. We're critical.
I love how we all
Sure.
chose Arcana.
These are all really fucking good Arcana rolls. All right, so the symbol on the lid of the sarcophagus. Given that it's been laid in silver, your guess is that it definitely has some kind of ritual significance. And it could be some kind of magical circle. To know more about it, you would need to break out religion or occult. In addition, with Arcana, you recognize the little burnt strips of paper. They're not normally burnt. Those are the remains of paper talismans, which would carry some kind of spell of warding on them. A magical ritual to keep a malevolent being in one place. The headstone that Celia is currently standing next to reads as follows. Just watch the text box in the corner of the screen.
Nothing. There we go.
Very nice of Eric's to transcribe that for us.
Oh, apparently I'm Eric's today. Why am I Eric's? Oh, I have Eric's targeted.
Whoops.
Now, can we make like an occult roll or a religion roll to see what else we may be able to discern?
Absolutely. If you know more different kinds of things, roll them more different kinds of things.
Oh yeah. But first,
All right.
Give me them secrets.
Targeting yourself,
yes,
and I assume you want recall knowledge.
yes.
It's weird that I can't just hand you the recall knowledge so that it actually works. Oh, because I'm stupid. 1 second. There. I grabbed the wrong briefcase. All right. Now that you have been buffed,
I'm trying to make it give me the buff as a status buff, and it keeps wanting to do it as a circumstance buff.
It's a circumstance.
Oh. Well, no, it says the target gains a +1 status bonus to the skill.
Yeah, but that's reflected as a circumstance bonus. That way you can't stack status bonuses.
Oh.
Not that I know of you having any status bonuses anyway. Oh boy.
Critical.
Wee, wee, wee. Wow.
Right. I assume you're going to sustain that.
Yes.
It's a really cool spell. Is that a... That is a hex, right? Something you
Yes.
learned from your patron? That's really cool. Okay, so, starting with the first thing of occultism that you see, that would be the symbol on the lid. This is a ritual form of the divine or occult spell Circle of Protection, the function of which is called Seal of Protection. It is meant to confine something within a given space.
Okay.
It is keyed to an alignment or a creature type. As long as it remains intact, the creature of the matching alignment or creature type, depending on how the ritual was prepared, will be unable to enter or leave the area that is warded. So
Okay.
either if you put it on a door and set it for demon, a demon would not be able to willingly pass by that seal to enter the room that is now warded.
Aha.
Set it to undead, put an undead in a big box, and then shut the lid with the symbol on it, they would not be able to leave the box.
Can she tell what this one's keyed to?
So I was
Sure
about to
can.
ask.
It's difficult to make out because the symbol has been violently defaced, but nevertheless, you broke out a 31 and have the assistance of your patron. 3 of the symbols correspond to undead.
Huh.
The seal was intended to keep an undead from rising from this box.
This was meant to keep something that is undead in this box.
Oh, it just occurred to me that there are also a couple of targets for nature or survival, and
I can
also
do
a target that
survival.
is definitely for survival. So we have tracks on the ground, that's covered by survival, and survival or nature could tell you something about the fungi.
Do the tracks.
All right, you have a pretty good idea. You will be able to follow them even past the point where they seem to have faded. Fun thing about these fungi, the lichens and the mushrooms and all that cool stuff that's growing here, they're new. They weren't, basically, they should not be as big as they are. They are young stages of the fruiting bodies of these various fungi, but they are abnormally large.
Huh.
So huge puffballs, massive torches. This dude right here is bigger than normal, and also growing on stone, which they should not be able to do. They are actually consuming the stone as though it were wood. Byron is able to move around, following the tracks, and they will actually lead him all the way back here, where they abruptly stop at this wall.
Trixie,
Mhm.
you check this wall out. I'm not seeing anything, but these tracks dead end into them.
where are you? There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Perception.
Yeah, Erix sniffs out a small gap in the wall, just big enough to slide a dagger blade through. And
Wiggle.
holding up a claw to it, you would feel a cold wind passing through it.
Lauren blasts
Is
us with Ray of Frost.
say what the fuck is Lauren attacking with Ray of Frost?
Yeah.
I have a cat walking across the keyboard.
Oh, okay. Cat attack. Understood.
Natsu's going all over the keyboard.
Help him.
Aw.
Helpful kitty. Yeah, through this sliver of space in the wall, Eric can feel a cold, damp wind blowing. As you examine this crack, you realize there's no hidden mechanism here. It's just a very small gap in the wall. But based on your experience with hidden passages underground, living as you did in the sewers for so long, you think that this probably leads outside, possibly to a natural chimney in the wall, and excuse me, in the rock. Wow, how many times did I just try to pronounce that walk in succession for no reason? I assure all of you, I am sober and have been for quite some time.
Bad luck, buddy.
It's funny that in order to see, I have to like draw a little rectangle on the map, and that will abruptly activate my GM vision mode so I can actually see things that you guys can't see because it's dark. Weird.
I think somebody needs to move their mic again. All right, so it's not a door or anything. It's just a gap.
Yep. Footsteps lead right up to it and then stop. In fact, when I say right up to it, I mean the last the last two steps are a full step right about where Eric's is standing, and a half as though they just kept walking right through the wall.
I'll put my hand up to the wall.
It's cold. The stone is like noticeably cold.
Touch another wall. Is it the same kind of cold?
No, the rest are like underground chilly. You know, if you've ever been like in a really deep basement, it's always got kind of like this chilly, vaguely damp vibe, and stays pretty much the same temperature all year round. This wall, though, is icy to the touch.
Can we check this wall for magic? Adamiri?
Absolutely.
Does anyone who's back at the chest want to like light a torch or something? I just realized I think you guys are just standing around in the dark. I know some of you can see in the dark, but
I have low light vision, so I wasn't sure how well I was supposed to see over there.
basically you see as far, twice as far as a normal human vision in the same given lighting. So, for example, with a torch, you would effectively double the light radius of a torch.
I can cast light.
All right. 30-foot emanation. Good lord, that's enormous.
Yeah.
Really think about how big a 30-foot emanation is until you really see one.
Freaking huge.
Yeah, you detect the presence of magic that you are not familiar, or that you are not already expecting.
There is something. I will focus on the wall and see if it has an aura.
Yeah, there's an aura present. And once you complete the casting, you know that the wall itself is magical, and the school of magic attached to it is abjuration.
The wall is magic. Abjuration magic.
Let's pretend that I don't know what that is.
It's like barriers and shields or protection.
How do we take it down?
I might be able to.
Would no. I'm like, would Lord Dungeons? Is this like the air circulation system for the dungeon area?
You definitely break out some lore dungeon.
Oh. Oh, it was hovering on the 16.
In Eric's experience, this is not big enough to provide air for a dungeon like this.
Yeah.
But you suspect that most of the air is actually drawn in through the door
Okay.
this level. Like it's pulled via the chimney action.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's has also heard stories of dungeons and other fortifications underground that have walls enchanted for greater strength.
So that they can hold more of the static load.
Yeah, for resisting more dead load. Which
Ah.
explains how some dungeons have absolutely impossible architecture. I
Swimming pools
once
of acid.
I once drove an architect grad student friend into absolute fits by subjecting him to my D&D maps, and every time he started to argue, I just said magic.
Yeah.
He's like, the fucking dungeon's magical. Yeah, he's like, I dispel it. I want to dispel the dungeon. I want to leave. I was like, you keep this up, you're going to play nothing but architects in my games.
What's Lauren got up her sleeve?
I can try to dispel it if you think it's a good idea, Adamiri.
Uh,
He'll point to the footprints. Somebody, I think our girl, obviously walked right through here. So
oh,
it's what brought me to this wall.
then maybe so.
Brand new. I've never tried it before, so I don't know if it'll work.
Time like the present.
There's nothing for me to select. So how do you want me to do it? Just a roll?
1 second.
Although I think I'd feel more comfortable if y'all moved out of the way, just in case.
Yes.
Can you see that white ring?
Yes.
Target that. If it'll let you select it. If it won't, then it's a fizz bitch.
It will not.
Rude. Give me 1 second.
One.
Got something? I think I got something. Can I? Can I place something on the map? I was thinking earlier about how, like, if somebody learns, like, a wall spell, that I have to go through and create tokens for wall spells or something, figure that shit out.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, I can't do that. So just make the cast the spell and then use the it's a counteract check.
Yes.
Have the DC's 45.
Mm,
Uh actually meets beats. So
Nice.
there is a sound as the uh spell magic is cast. And that sound is like, imagine you're next to a frozen river.
Weren't cracking the
Early
sheets.
spring, right about where the right about when the breakup is going to start, and you hear the ice start to break up, but it's really far in the distance.
That is
I
cool
think
and
it worked.
ominous. I think you're right.
That is the sound of the spell shattering. And there is a visible effect. There is now a rivulet of water coming out of that crack that Eric's found.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
How much
There
water?
is a
How quickly?
at the moment, you would call it a steady but not very big stream that's just sort of running down the wall.
So at this
It's
rate, it would
forming a
take.
small. If the water doesn't accelerate at any point, it would probably take like 100 years to fill this room.
Let's leave this for now and finish exploring this area and see if the water's increased once we're done, and then it can inform our decisions from there.
Okay.
I'm gonna smell the water.
It smells peaty and is very cold.
In a few hundred years, maybe we'll have the lake back.
Yeah.
Well, this was on top of a hill, so some interesting things at play. So I know there was doors in the throne room. We should probably see. This is in this main room.
All right. Things that you are currently seeing now that the torchlight is falling over them is 6 identical sarcophagi, and looming terrifyingly out of the darkness that probably startles more and more of you are the forms of mummified horses. 2 of them, posed standing up on all fours, completely wrapped in funeral shrouds.
These archways that are filled in with debris.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like those two archways used to lead to two longer passages, but they have collapsed. There's also a big pillar thing right here in the middle. And those are actually steps leading down to those entrances.
This place doesn't go underwater. That might be worth excavating at some point.
Once you're close to one of the rubble-filled passages, you can very faintly hear water dripping. Hey, Adamari,
Yes.
put yourself right back around here. Hello again, friends.
Whoa.
Yes.
Say
17.
hello to Mr. Scytheblades again.
Hello.
That's a critical.
So, without warning, two gigantic scythe blades launch out of these two pillars here and over here and smash together in the middle, catching a significant part of Adamiri's life in between them.
All of it.
Oh yeah, I'm at 0.
Oh God.
Hey, you want to spend a hero point?
Yeah.
Or rather, all of your hero points?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should spend all your hero points to stop dying.
What the fuck? He's gonna go cleave the wire.
Is that
Oh!
gonna-
Well, that trap won't reset itself. Incidentally, there is writing that forms sentences when the two blades meet.
In ancient language, it reads, "Get fucked." Be the virtue of humility.
You bumbled into a humbler.
Yeah. Well, Byron's gonna try to hold the two pieces of Adamiri together while Lauren stitches her.
The news is Adamiri staggered back at the last possible second and was only knocked unconscious by the blades. Right.
She fell away from the blades.
Oh.
Oof.
For real though. Well, you're back on your feet, Adamiri.
Yes.
Adamiri's just laying there like, what the fuck just hit me?
Here,
Celia,
I have a
if your-
potion.
If your shit's not lagging, feel free to roll that heal damage.
I will do so.
Ordinarily, that would fall under the DC, but you have multiple people trained in medicine here. Just going to assume that you're being helped.
Cool.
Woo. Thanks. She'll
Oh,
wave away the potion from Lauren and gesture to her bandolier o potions.
All right.
Thank you, though.
would Anna Mary like to stand up?
Yeah.
All right. Before it drops a prone on you for getting your soul blasted out.
Right?
Biscuit's like, Biscuit is just crawling all over you.
Oh, wait. I gave Biscuit today. I gave him restorative familiar. Just in case. I don't know what that does, but it seemed like it'd be a good idea.
Find Biscuit's mini, which was underneath yours. Hey, little buddy. You can fly, you can see in the dark, and you're a restorative familiar. The fuck's that do?
Can heal you.
Once per day, your familiar can use 2 actions with a concentrate check to give up some of its animating energy and heal you. As serious as that sounds, it doesn't actually seem to hurt the familiar at all, so...
Okay, cool.
Why is Biscuit down hit points?
I don't know. Biscuit never got hit.
Biscuit doesn't get hit? That's ridiculous.
If you're smart, you keep Biscuit behind you.
Yes.
Alright, so... you gonna chuck that elixir?
Yes.
Click the use button. Right, on Biscuit's ability to heal you once a day. Oh! 1d8 times half your level.
Huh. Weird.
That's a peculiar, So... Did that roll correctly?
I don't think so.
That... What? Max floor divided by 2 times d8, 1d8. What the hell is this, macro?
Just roll a d8 and times 2.
Well, technically, 4 divided by 2 is, or 4 over 2 is 2 d8.
Yeah, so it's saying it should have been 2d8.
2d8 plus 1d8, and then in parentheses would be max. I don't know what the max means, though.
All right.
Yeah, I
Well,
thought
let me
it's
read
just
this
2d8.
text. The hell is this? A number of hit points equal to 1d8 times half your level. Minimum 1d8. Okay, so what this thing is going to do is you roll a 1d8 and then multiply the d8's result by your level. Hence minimum 1d8. If you're first level, 1d8 times half your level is 1d8. That's the weirdest way they could have phrased that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess 1d8 or wait. Every time I think I understand what they mean here, 1d8 times half your level. Yeah, so I guess it's not a d8 per level or half your level. Oh boy. This party is just like pouring fucking potions down somebody's throat like constantly.
I got him, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you got them and you don't have somebody who knows like the spell heal yet, pretty sure druids can cast heal.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, no, it's just that I didn't stock heal today, so I can't.
That's fine.
Ugh,
Uh-huh.
one measly hit
Up,
point.
re-roll that.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I think you're the only one that has the capability of having a heal spell.
Your witch is arcane, so yeah. As far as I know, heal is primal and divine. Occult has its own heal spell, but none of you are occult casters yet.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, it's pretty much down to the primal caster.
Yay! I can also make some elixirs if need be, if I can borrow Mr. Cobblepot.
The legendary and well known.
The legendary and well known.
The one and only.
Mm-hmm. So every day, if you wanted to, I could make them as well.
Cool.
I like that your pot does not require a fire or anything. It's just sort of magical and hanging out.
Yeah.
So Adamari's on her feet.
Yes.
Let's continue.
Off you go. Who wants to check for traps?
Am I moving?
Do, 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 do.
One of the gods says, "Who wants to check for traps?" And Celia like freezes in mid-step and walks backwards.
I don't know why it
So,
moved. I never
so,
moved it.
Eric's kobold past you.
So weird.
Let the small one. Yeah. Let's do some perceptions.
Yeah.
Yes. Doot, doo, doo, boop. Oh yeah.
Looking good perception.
Nice. You don't actually see a trap here, but the door is locked.
Some thievery. Yeah.
Nice. Door is unlocked.
Oh. And there's another door. Wait. There were two door
No,
symbols.
I have to actually put two door symbols on there because otherwise light leaks through the door for some strange reason.
Like behind the doors, another door.
I'll have
Yeah,
to look
don't
at
worry.
your walls because that should not be a thing and hasn't been for me ever.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing that happens with doors for me. Sometimes I have to double up walls too, and I do not understand why. I'm obviously doing something fucky. I know, like, the walls work better if you actually connect them to each other.
Yeah, you have to connect them.
Otherwise, they'll just leak. But yeah, like doors, for some reason, specifically doors, like it'll get hairline leaks around the edges of the door frame if I
They
do
have
it.
to kind of almost overlap onto the wall lines as well.
Yeah. It's probably something that I was doing wrong and I BFI'd the solution. All right, so in this room is a sort of work table with a form wrapped in funerary cloth and bands of silk rope. There are what look like embalming tools laying around it. There is a drain in the floor, and then there is this sinister looking well in the center of the room.
This well looks sinister.
In
There.
fact, you're not sure if it's a pattern on the bottom of the well or a form in the liquid, but there's a shape that looks distinctly like an eye. And you just have this weird feeling you're being watched. Adamari detects the presence of magic that was not there last time she checked. Given that the spell rarely penetrates through walls, you can be reasonably sure it's in this room. I assume the well is your target for Read Aura?
Yes.
Yes, the well is magical, and it has a divination aura.
Hmm. Divination.
But what could that mean in this instance?
This could be for scrying.
Something scrying us now, or something that could be scryed from here?
Hmm.
If you'd like to spend the 10 minutes examining it,
Yes.
you can throw your choice of magical knowledge at it, because it is a magical device, not a typed one.
Alrighty.
It's a Palantir.
Eh,
The Dark Lord. He sees us.
You better be careful if it is a Palantir, because not all of them are accounted for.
that's true.
You know, some dumbass like security company that was doing some like really creepy like privacy invading shit actually named themselves Palantir,
I heard that.
not realizing how that would look to any nerd that knew what a Palantir was.
I find that so fucking funny.
Right? Like, I know they were thinking of it in terms of just, yeah, it's a crystal ball that allows you to see things from afar. It's like, yeah, it also allows the Dark Lord to see you.
Yeah.
The Palantirs are corrupted. You named yourself after a corrupted magical viewing device. Dorks.
Slow
Right.
clap.
Adamari spends some time examining the bricks this thing is made out of, noting that they are different from the kind used structurally here. Take a little water sample, or liquid sample anyway. Study the magic runes carved into the bricks, and concludes that this is a viewing pool. Viewing pools are magical devices that can be linked in a network that allow you to stare into the pool of water and scry what is going on around another pool.
Oh.
Also, if some other people would like to throw a perception check while they're staying there looking at the thing, since they don't really have anything else to do while Adamari is studying the pool.
Get percepted.
Looking for a 15.
I am perceptive.
So everyone has shit all over that DC. You can actually see scrape marks on the floor where this thing was brought in.
They didn't put anything down when they brought this in.
Your best guess is that they would have to roll it sideways through one of the doors, because it is bigger across than the doors are wide. But not bigger than the doors are tall. That was the most awkward way I could have put that. Anyway, yeah, looks like
things in here.
rolled this thing in.
A lot of interesting things in here if this was supposed to be a tomb. I mean, beyond the throne room. Do we see the other door to the right?
This one over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
So you want to check that out while Adamari does her stuff?
Sure. Hey, Eric, you want to check the door?
Yes. Perception.
Lemons.
Mm.
Well, you don't see anything.
Alright. Is it locked?
That you can determine. It is indeed locked.
Alright, well, we'll do a little thievery.
Little thievery.
And click.
Beep.
Click boom.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
All right, beyond the door is a narrow passageway, which is icy cold for some reason.
Let's hold up and go as a group. Just wanted to
Oh, yeah.
make sure there's nothing right on the other side of that door.
I got nothing and I see nothing.
Yeah, once the time has passed, then she's like, "Oh yeah, I know what this is."
Oh, incidentally, one other minor detail
Mm.
Yes.
for Edamiri. It's
Mhm.
on.
You said it's on?
Yeah, it's active.
Oh, cool.
You could, in fact, look into the pool to and activate it to see who's looking at you.
Do it.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Edamiri leans forward and peers into the water. The surface ripples, and she can see a dark room lit with a scattering of flickering green candles. Each of the flames is a bright emerald color, throwing a kind of watery light on the walls. And there is a shape staring back at you because it is looking into the pool on its side. And the main thing you see about it are glowing green eyes and a massive spread of antlers. Small charms attached to the antlers sway on little chains as the figure stares back at you.
And says, "Well, this is awkward."
Then, after a moment, lifts a hand. You can see that the hand is skeletal, and around the wrist is a shackle with a broken chain. Reaches out, touches the surface of the water, and the image vanishes.
Oh,
But you did have a solid 15 to 20 seconds of staring into each other's eyes.
Lovingly?
They're in love now.
Adoringly?
Ooh,
Yep.
not sure I'd put it that way, but yeah. Yeah.
just some gals being pals.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, this exchange was 100% hetero. Promise. I would never.
Um. Okay. So I know what this is now. This is a seeing pool, and it's connected to other seeing pools. And when you look into it, you can see what's going on in a room or rooms that hold the connected pools. And this one was active. So it's coming in here. Whatever she is, she knows that we are in here. Lady, green eyes, antlers, skeletal hand, broken shackle. She knows that we're here.
Does this ring any bells for me?
You've seen this figure before.
This is the one in my vision.
Uh-huh.
Mother bleeper!
You remember the
Beep,
cold
beep, beep.
green eyes and the decorated antlers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the crazy lady that was really pissed at me in my vision.
First, the old count is a big chunk of the problems here. Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a word you said, sweetheart.
The one that cursed the count and is the big part of all the problems here.
Yes.
One that was probably in that sarcophagus and is now an undead menace.
Yes.
Yes. Can you turn off the seeing pool so she can't ever see us again here?
I don't think that she liked that I could see her. She touched the water and I couldn't see anything else anymore.
Okay.
Does the pool still seem active?
No.
Okay.
No, the connection broke. You're pretty sure you could turn it back on if you wanted.
I think I could turn it back on and see what she's doing.
I'd imagine the room is empty, but who's to say?
I will try and turn it back on.
Okay. You know how it works, so you just stroke a circle on the surface of the liquid with one finger, and it will activate.
I do that.
Right. The pool shimmers, and you get a brief sense of vertigo as your vision is launched across the distance to the other pool, and now you can see the room with the burning green candles.
Now, did I hear any sound at all from that room, or do I know that these pools only like
Fortunately, these pools are only visual.
okay. So I will start narrating what I see. Room is dark except for green candles. Um, is there like a certain number that I can see?
You can see 14 from the pool. You figure out
14.
that if you move like around the pool, it will change your point of view.
Okay.
Almost as if you are looking at the room from that corner of the pool. I say corner, they're round, but I think you know what I mean. That wedge of the pool. You count a total of 16 candles in the room.
16 candles.
Use a stoked.
There's a chair.
Chair.
It's a big black wood chair, carved to resemble, uh, once again, a spread of enormous antlers. And then, almost abruptly, a cloaked shape with antlers moves into your field of vision, pauses, and looks down at the water again. Now that they're standing, oh no, she tall?
Oh, she's very tall.
Um, reaches down again with a skeletal hand, uh, resting just one fingertip on the water. Uh, your field of view is tinted red as the other pool activates. And then she leans close enough that more of her face is in the light, so that you can attempt to read her lips because she says something.
Ooh, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. Well,
See, I
I
keep thinking.
discovered that a key does not exist in the collection. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I keep thinking I have something that makes me good at reading lips.
Maybe you do.
Maybe not. I have
Have the
ancestral linguistics, but I don't think that helps.
Let's say, do you happen to have the read lips skill feat? Because I believe that's a thing.
I do not, but I'll have to get that. So perception?
Perception. Unless your society skill is better than your perception.
It is.
Well, you should roll society to recognize the language. Decipher language is
Where
occasionally a function. The DC is not very hard because it's only 3 words. In common, she just said, "You were warned."
you were warned.
And then the pool turns black.
A lot of people warn us about a lot of stuff. She should have been more specific.
Right?
That's on her.
After a few moments of the pool being black, it returns to its normal red hue.
Turn that thing off and we'll keep moving.
Yeah.
Right.
I will deactivate.
Simply trace the same circle in reverse.
Do that.
The feeling of being watched fades. Oh hell, there's bookshelves back here.
Ooh.
Let's have Eric's search this whole place before we start stepping places.
You chop 2 measly characters with surprise guillotine blades, and all of a sudden, everybody's paranoid.
I mean, saying.
Paranoid or can be taught.
Is it paranoia if they really are out to get you?
Categorically, no. No, it is
Okay.
not paranoia. That's just called survival instincts.
Right? Guess I'll do a little
Yeah,
perception.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll check this door here.
yeah.
See what your
Right,
DC
bookworms.
is.
It looked cleared.
All right. Yeah, that beats the DC.
Alright.
You're pretty sure that there is some kind of booby trap on the lock itself
Ooh.
that you will need to disable before you can safely pick.
Do a thievery for the disabling?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You whooped its ass.
Yeah.
No poison spines for you.
I mean, that would have been fine.
I will actually reveal the trap so that you know what it looks like.
And then to unlock.
All right. And I just put Eric's in battle. Can Eric step back just slightly? There we go. Both doors are unlocked now. For some mysterious reason, Eric's was somehow interfering with my ability to.
Okay.
What kind of books we got here? Bookworms.
Oh.
That's the other one. However, they are both disabled, so
Yay. It's over here.
I will just set their hit points to 0 so that you know they can't hurt you anymore. And past this door is a hole.
Yeah. What's that?
It's a fucking hole.
Oh,
There's a hole that goes straight down into darkness.
cool.
There is a cold wind being drawn down the hole from the room. Somebody is doing something to make use of the chimney effect. This mostly requires there to be an area of warmer air at the bottom of the chimney to pull the air down. Basically, the way dark vision works in Pathfinder 2e is that it is the limits of your normal vision.
Mm.
So if you can see in the dark, you can see in the dark. It's not like you don't have the situation where some asshole just maintains 65 feet away from you at all times, so you can't see them.
Yeah.
I've played that game more than once, following Drow through the Underdark. Until a later edition when they got 120-foot dark vision, that became a problem for me. So Eric's can actually lean over and see down this hole and see there is a tiny pinpoint of light all the way down at the bottom.
Oh. I point that out to folks. All the way down there. Oh, all the way down.
You would guess the drop to be about 80 feet. The walls are rough stone. They could probably be climbed, but a rope would definitely be safer.
Oh yeah.
Especially if, a cobble comes loose when you're pulling on it and just hits you in the head and you fall to your death.
Right, and then trying to get back up is going to be so much easier. But I only have 50 feet of rope.
We got some books to look at.
Ooh,
Oops.
hole in the ground, books. Both are fun.
Right, so there are shelves, and most of the shelves have books on them, but not all of them.
What kind of books we got?
All right. Several of the titles are not written in common. 4 of the books have spines marked in Draconic,
Oh, I think I can read that.
I can.
and 1 is in Elvish.
I can
Ooh,
read
I
that
can
too.
read that one.
Most of these appear to actually be treatises on architecture. Some of them deal with the preservation of the dead. And one of them, one of the ones written in Draconic, appears to be a spell book.
Huh. She'll point it out and say, I think that's a spell book.
Not Byron book. Got it.
Can you read it and use it?
I can at least read what's on the cover.
The cover has marked a beginner's treatise to battle magic.
Ah. Beginner's Treatise to Battle Magic.
It's business.
It does. Sounds
If you
like
like to
I was gonna
The
say, sounds like Laura needs to learn Draconic.
I was about to ask if you wanted to teach me.
the
Absolutely.
Elven
I can
book
help.
is actually illustrated because it is a book on traditional elvish tattooing.
Oh.
Is it okay
This
if
is
I
very
take both of
interesting.
these?
Sure.
After you're done reading it.
While Eric's is standing over there, now would be a good time for one of them Eric's style perception checks.
Oh. Do, do, do. Hmm.
Huh. Something's off about one of those bookshelves.
Start kind of flicking through.
Huh. You're pretty sure there's some kind of mechanism here.
Hmm. Little thievery to poke around more.
That's the one.
There we go. Oh, that's not a good one. I wonder what this does.
Fortunately, you don't get blasted in the face with a trap. But part of the shelf pops out rather dramatically. It's loaded on springs and gently bonks Eric's in the snoot as it pops out.
What's what was in there?
Right. Hidden inside is a a couple of small gemstones,
Ooh.
a what looks like something in a vial, and a set of ornate bracers.
Ah, bring the
You know the
bracers
funny
over.
thing is about bracers.
Yeah.
Um, this is something that probably several of you already know, but a lot of times whenever they depict bracers, they're like, "This thing is a bracer." They actually have it backwards. A bracer protects the inside of your arm, not the outside.
Hmm.
The armor that goes on the outside of your wrist is called a vambrace. Bracers are something that archers wear to keep from getting, you know, clapped,
Terrible. Terrible.
fucking clapped by their own equipment.
Yeah, I've gotten those bruises. It's not fun. It's like you have a giant snake down your arm.
When the bracers are exposed to torchlight, they gleam like the summer sun. In fact, they appear to be manufactured from mithril.
Oh. Bring them over to Beauty. He's like, eh?
Those are very shiny.
Hmm. Are they magic? Or just shiny? Or both? I found treasure.
I will go ahead and drop them in Adamary's care, so that Adamary can attempt to identify them if she so chooses.
I so chooses.
Play they're now in your inventory, and not, I don't know, somewhere else. All right, reading the aura. Okay. It is magical, and the magic is abjuration.
More abjuration.
They are not typed to a specific tradition, so feel free to roll the magic tradition of your choice to try and identify them.
Okay.
Nicely done. Oh, I didn't realize this. You actually have a identify magic item hotkey inside your inventory.
Huh.
If you look at the unusual bracers, there's a question mark and a black ball or a black circle. It'll actually bring up a pop-up for identification.
It does not bring that up for me.
Weird. What do I want it for?
If I click on them, it just says the nature of this bracer is of this bracers is unclear.
Well, the good news is one of the things it does do is tell me what the DC is, which is nice.
Aha.
So there you go. They are now identified.
Oh. These deflect missiles.
I feel like it's the kind of statement that immediately prompts a bunch of adventurers going, "Go on." Meaning what?
Qua?
So it has to be something that I think that you're aware of. And you can send a projectile off course.
That's something that's definitely useful.
Mithril though, bit gaudy for me. So whoever needs these.
Bit gaudy.
Who seems to get shot with the most arrows?
He asks during a session where half the party got pincushion.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Right.
I think we all did pretty good at that one.
we spread the love around.
Yeah, while she's talking, she's got her nose in one of the books and is flipping through it.
Unstoppable.
Lauren, I think they might be okay for you.
Huh? What?
You wear bracers.
Okay. I guess. I mean, someone else would rather have them. I mean, I got this nifty book that I'm really interested in see what's in it.
Incidentally, Biscuit climbs up Adamari's skirt before remembering he can fly.
Ah,
Flaps up into the air, lands on her shoulder, kind of clinging on. Hey.
Hey.
Is that a spell book?
Yeah.
You want that I should read it?
Yeah.
Okay. If there are any bangers in there, I wanna memorize them.
That's a good idea.
I know, right?
You're so smart.
Thank you. I know. Meanwhile, Sir Lemon has found what appears to be a mouse hole and is watching it very intensely.
Good job, Lemon.
If that rat or mouse or whatever it is ever comes out, it's fucking toast.
You get him. Good job.
It's on the ferret's hit list now.
I will give the bracers to Lauren, but it won't let me drop them to her inventory.
Yeah, that's weird. 1 second. Kind of wish that it would. Just let you hand things to people. All right. And done.
Thank you.
Of course.
Next time that Lauren prepares for the day, prepares her spells for the day, she should actually turn on some of her invested items.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Specifically the coyote cloak and bracers of missile deflection.
Didn't realize they had to be turned on.
Yeah, there's a process called investiture. You can have up to 10 invested magic items at any given time. 11 if you have the relatively high level feat, incredible investiture. But basically, when you prepare for the day, your preparations include figuring out which invested items you want to strap on yourself for the day. And there's like a little shirt icon next to the item. When you click that to equip it, it should also record it as being invested.
Um, the cloak says it's invested. Actually, the bracers
Yeah,
do as well.
yeah, that's the invested trait.
Okay,
That tells you that it
so
has to be invested.
okay, so I see it now. It would turn the little shirt blue.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
maybe. Yes, it says equipped.
Stupid
Would
question.
that be it?
Yes.
Okay.
Then did a little like diamond appear next to the shirt?
Yes.
Click that. That's the investiture button.
Okay.
So now the cloak is being worn and is infested, so you should start getting its bonus.
Ah, okay. And then the bracers I can take effect in the morning.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask a foolish question. What kind of armor is Lauren wearing?
Hide.
I see. There's a set of hide armor in your inventory which is not equipped.
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Your AC went up 1.
A little bit. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, there's buttons you have to click on Foundry to make your gear go.
So many buttons.
I didn't even expect the little added pop-up invested diamond. That's pretty cool. Keep track of your invested stuff. Incidentally, the book that is open on the table. To read that book and figure out what it is, you will need to make a society check to decipher language. Or Arcana to decipher language. Your choice. You're like your patron's favorite kid at this point. All right, 15. No, 14. It included it. It knows what it's doing. Let's see. Yeah, you can figure out some of the pages. Not all of them, though.
Say, I also have society. If I could roll that as well, but if
Yeah,
not, then that's okay.
nothing
Could I
stopping you.
assist her?
Yeah. To assist, just make a society check. See if you hit the DC.
Academia work. Never mind. There it is. I found it.
All right, 14. So Adamiri gets a 16 on that check, which was Arcana again. Oh,
Oh, I
that's
didn't roll it again. I was
yeah.
about to roll it.
No. Like my chat sort of rolled upwards and then back down again. Wow. Well, you rocked the fucking pants off the society check. Okay. You recognize that there's a cipher being used here.
Aha.
It'll take you some time to crack it, but you realize that the stuff written on the pages isn't just gobbledygook. There is actually a code being used. The parts that you've already figured out, this seems to be a diary or a journal of some kind.
Interesting. This will take some time, but I think I can figure this out. It's not just gibberish.
Oh.
The good news is I forgot to create an item for it. So one moment. There we go. And then I can just pick up this and hand it to Lauren. Not Lauren, to Adamari. There you go.
Thank you.
You're all welcome. All right. Does the party have a new objective? And is it spelunking? Or is it getting the hell out of here and waiting to come back?
How long is it going to be till the Ori has a new reading? How long is it till the Ori has the new reading? Was it a couple days?
It is a couple of days, yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've already rested one day.
Yep.
So another day or so.
Yeah. In the next day, roughly, the Ori will click into place to provide a new prediction.
I almost think we should just wait out the day, get the prediction, and go home, and then return here later to dive deeper. But
Mm,
I
'cause
don't
that's a
know.
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
Don't forget to consume rations while you're out here camping.
Mm.
Yes.
I should click the ones from this morning. Oh, I hit delete on accident.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Good thing those are
That
a common item that will be easy for me to go grab out of the compendium and hand back to you.
Thank you.
rations would be a good thing for me to have bought at some point, probably.
Yep.
I'm looking through here and not seeing that.
All right.
Here, I'll share.
Rations in your pocket.
I ate all my eggs.
Doesn't a member of this party know how to make ration tonics?
It's me.
Mm,
If nothing else, you can give your pal a ration tonic.
liquid lunch. Well, it's just a protein shake.
Yeah.
Team shake.
Does
So I
Eric's not
guess
have an adventurer's kit? Am I that much of a fool?
Perhaps.
Oh,
success.
Yeah.
you have
Dang.
many of the things that would be in a ration kit, but not or in a adventurer's kit, but not other things that should be in it. I'm gonna hand you these ration tonics. There you go.
So let's go camp out in the Ori room and wait for it to turn.
Sounds fine.
How does random question? How does Adamiri's what is Adamiri's chosen flavor for ration tonics?
Ah.
They have a subtle, pleasant taste chosen when the potion is crafted.
Maybe something fruity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those green fires are still there. They're still creepy.
Byron asks the armor, "What's with the throne?"
It is symbolic.
So not more magic bullshit where if a count sits there, something crazy happens.
Not that I know of. I'm not exactly an expert on the particulars of your county, but typically those thrones are symbolic. I don't know what the green fires are for. Sorry.
A huge help.
Frequently, such thrones are provided symbolically for a visit from Malastrata.
Malahu?
Malastrata, I take it you're not religious.
I'm not.
Oh, the lawgiver, the silent lord. He's a god who advises rulers and leaders,
Ah,
reminds them of their responsibilities, and assists them in ruling justly.
interesting.
The throne is placed in graveyards, such, to symbolize the Silent Lord's presence. He's not specifically a god of death, but because of his association with nobility. One of my former wearers was a champion,
I see.
specifically in service to the Silent Lord.
That makes sense.
All right, if everybody wants to slap that happy bed button, and recharge some hit points and spell slots if you happen to have them.
Did I forget to hit my rest?
So is Lauren's nose in the spell book, trying to make sense of it overnight?
Yes.
Byron will occasionally read some of the Draconic out loud.
He'll repeat it. Or try to.
Adamiri probably knows what that means mystically, but at least mundane wise, I know.
Byron definitely recognizes the specific construction in Draconic that indicates an element as breathed forth by a dragon.
Like dragon breath. Each of these are like dragon breaths, I guess.
There are notations that of acid and fire and lightning, the things that you would expect a dragon to, breathe at people they're pissed at. There's the ancient draconic symbol for mixtape next to the fire spell. Mixtape is spit and flames.
Liar.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, I left. Bet
While she's
Eric's
doing
perks up
this,
when he's talking about dragon breath.
Lauren, could you give me an Arcana check real quick? Right. Lauren deciphers one of the cantrips in this book.
Ooh.
Specifically, this book would tell her how to prepare the cantrip Puff of Poison. and you can prepare it from this spell book until you add it to your own.
She'll definitely work on copying that into her own. If she
It'd be-
can keep Byron still so she has enough light.
If you tell me about it, I'll help you practice. I know how to do that one.
So who all doesn't know Draconic?
Me?
I don't know Draconic, but I know the spell.
I think if we're gonna be dealing with that dragon, waking it up and dealing with it, that maybe we should all learn it.
Huh? I can teach some phrases.
It is shortly after you guys finish your preparations for the day. By the way, if you have items to invest, make sure you invest them as part of your preparations. Make sure you prepare spells that you want to be prepared.
Well, I'll prepare spells, all right. Cast +1 great axe.
Yes, the traditional fighter combat spell, Create Dead and Greater Create Dead. There's also Spot Obvious Opening and Exploit Weakness to Disaxe.
And Ben Bar's lift gates.
Everybody loves Ben Bar's Lift Gates. That should be a spell. There should actually just be a spell called Ben Bar's Lift Gates.
That would be a great Easter egg.
Or just, mention it in the description of telekinetic maneuver or something.
Yeah.
Good old Ben Bar's. Do you know how many times I did not fill that out on a character sheet because I didn't know what the fuck it meant? 20. Give me some slack. I was like 11 at the time, but still.
Nice.
Shortly after you finish your preparations for the day, munch a meal, get the kinks out, roll up your camp, the Ori begins to move. The moon shifts slightly and then rotates in place. The secondary moon swings past it and settles in with a click, forming a double lunar eclipse.
Huh.
And words actually not only are able to be deciphered from this, but they actually light up to help you read them.
Read the words.
Mm.
So the dragon wakes up this month. The curse walks free this day. And the march is growing nearer. We got to get home.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that interpretation, Adamiri?
Yeah. We
And
know
the-
the accused walks free.
And the sentiment?
Yeah.
Sweet. I didn't get blasted when I stepped outside. I was half expecting it.
No, the trap is still very much disabled. Technically, the blades have retracted, but there's no trigger mechanism anymore, so it can't send you to the Shadow Realm for stepping on it.
Or we get too wild with doing anything else. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm going to have to
Yeah.
be a pumpkin here.
I was
Me
going to ask
too.
if we're able to just get home or if there's stuff on the moors. Or...
There won't be any trouble on the moors for you, and I will send you back to the Great Hall.
Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo.
Deposit excess loot.
Look at that. It gave me my old token.
Yeah, our old
Oh.
tokens here.
Yeah. Look at that. Let's fix that.
All right. Well, Pop Up, thank you for running. Everybody, thank you for
No
playing.
problem.
It was good to get the fuck out of the Bone Boy land.
Yeah.
In the future, I'm sure we will see far fewer members of this party have to expend hero points to avoid getting clapped by traps.
Ah.
Yes.
Flesh
This
was
is
burned and a lesson learned.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you are watching on the YouTube, please like and subscribe if you haven't, and comment. Ask us questions about the game, about our characters. We'd love to answer them. And of course, keep tuning into the channel for more tabletop action. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.